All right, everybody, welcome back to the podcast. This is David.
This is Cassie.
It's a new week in Pittsburgh, and we've got a lot to get into. Daylight savings is this weekend, March 8th. Sunsets at 7:01 p.m. That's 7:01. We finally made it.
And I don't care about the rest of the month. This alone proves my mood by 40%.
And it's going to be in the 70s.
Which raises a question. Was Punxsutawney Phil wrong again?
Phil might need a performance review.
Speaking of overachievers, 6-year-old local Girl Scout sold over 120 boxes of cookies.
At 6, I was trading Pokemon cards. She's running a distribution empire.
That's not a cookie booth. That's a logistics operation.
Honestly, I want her sales strategy.
Same. Thin Mints as a closing gift from now on.
I like that.
All right, so this is my idea and I stand by it. I asked ChatGPT to rank Pittsburgh neighborhoods by bridge personality.
I was skeptical.
And then it got weirdly accurate. Mount Washington, dramatic arch bridge energy.
Very look at me from every angle.
Lawrenceville feels like a suspension bridge, industrial, trendy, holding a lot together.
That's fair. What's the West End Bridge?
Underrated, quite confident. It doesn't need the spotlight.
South Side?
Under construction, emotionally.
You're going to get us emails.
Good. Tell me what bridge your neighborhood is.
Okay, St. Patrick's Day season is basically here. Parade downtown March 14th. Crawls everywhere. Lawrenceville, South Side, March 14th and March 17th. And I bought tickets to the pierogi crawl this Saturday.
Of course you did.
Pierogies and beer crawl. It's fundraising. It's cultural.
You just wanted those pierogies.
Correct.
So speaking of seasons, maple season is apparently a thing in March.
That it is Somerset County Maple Weekends. That's this weekend and the 14th and 15th. Self-guided tastings. We'll get into that later.
Oh, sounds like a wholesome alternative to a bar crawl.
Balance. Also, Pittsburgh Botanical Garden has a maple syrup demo March 14th.
Very nice.
Big one, Page's Dairy Mart opens March 9th, 75 years.
That's Pittsburgh heritage.
That line is a rite of passage.
And only in Pittsburgh, Dancing Gnome released a Titty Sphinx beer.
Inspired by the statues at Allegheny Cemetery.
The fact that that's just a normal sentence here in Pittsburgh.
The city is layered.
So between daylight savings, a 6-year-old sales legend, bridge personalities, pierogi crawls, maple syrup, Page's opening day, and a Titty Sphinx beer,
Pittsburgh is fully awake.
let's get into it.
Oh my goodness,
Woo!
guys. So it's
A lot
warm,
going on.
and then it's cold, then it's warm, then it's cold. It's crazy.
Absolutely.
But daylight savings is this weekend, so get prepared to have everybody in sales or owns a small business to send you an email reminding you to turn your clocks.
Sorry.
So what are we doing? We go forward or backward?
There you go.
Move off.
All right, so let's get into everything.
We
Where
have
would
to
you like
take
to
a
start?
quick break. Guess he's got a little doggy-o.
Puppy is getting everybody fired up. So yeah.
So what are we doing on the clock? Remind me. We going forward or back? It's going backward, right? We're getting an extra hour.
We are getting well, you would spring forward.
Spring forward. Okay. So
Yeah.
yes. All right.
So you're losing the hour.
Oh, okay. We're sacrificing an hour. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
At least it's the middle of the night. I'm probably already asleep anyway. I'm not going to notice. I'll still go to
I
bed
hope
early.
you're not in bed at 7:01.
Well, that's just the
You go to bed right after the news is over, right?
right after. Right after. Now, I believe it springs forward at it makes it like 3 o'clock. So at 2 o'clock it does it.
Oh,
I will
okay.
be in bed by 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Those days are long gone.
So there's a legend in Pittsburgh.
There is. So, local little girl, I want to take a moment to highlight her. I've been seeing her all over social media. Her name is Pim Neal. Here's for those of you who can see this little picture of her. So Pim is a 6-year-old Girl Scout from the area who completely flipped the script on cookie season. So Pim is actually recovering from a double lung transplant, from what I've read. And, so while other kids are running around on playgrounds, this girl has been fighting and decided to, do something special for herself. She started with a simple, achievable goal, which was to sell enough cookies to earn a trip to Niagara Falls. So to reach her goal, her family helped her post a short video online where she just simply introduced herself and asked, "Do you want to buy some Girl Scout cookies?" The video went viral almost immediately, and suddenly she had orders from all over the country. And then, of course, with TikTok being as huge as that is, driven by millions of TikTok views, by the end of the season, she had sold over 120,000 boxes of cookies.
Wow.
Yeah. So that breaks the single season sales record in Pennsylvania, which makes me curious what some of the others are, or even other states, since it specifically said Pennsylvania. But it also drew attention far beyond Pittsburgh, including she had an appearance on CBS Mornings. She also, because they got so much attention and had an unexpected effect, she's now more than willing to speak with customers and participate on camera. So in February, she delivered cookies to Pittsburgh Mayor Corey O'Connor, who then declared February 20th as Pim Neal Day.
Oh, how cool.
So yeah, so
Well, let's
sweet
see if
little
we
viral
can play a
sensation.
quick video here.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see if it'll let me play.
Just can't hear it.
I don't have audio. Are you able to see that?
I can see it. I can't hear it though.
Online cookie counter off
There you go.
the charts tonight. Pim's strategy, we're told, going door to door, handing out flyers, also helping her adorable TikTok videos. Pim's dad tonight describing her as, quote, unstoppable.
Oh.
A very,
Well, that's cool.
Pim.
120,000
Yeah,
boxes.
120,000. Yeah, we could use her marketing strategies.
Yes, we both could. Absolutely. Oops, still got my screen shared
We'll have
here.
to get Pim on the podcast.
Absolutely. Oh, that's super cool.
Aw.
Oh, and tell
Yeah.
me about this bridge personalities that you came up with.
Yeah. So I decided to ask Chat to rank the Pittsburgh neighborhoods by bridge personality, and this is what it told me. So I'm going to pull up some pictures. So for those of you who might be confused on which bridge is which, we can see it here. So for the Roberto Clemente Bridge, it labeled it as the Strip District. Iconic, busy, tourist loved. Everyone goes there eventually.
Okay.
We have the Fort Pitt Bridge, which they said is Sewickley. First Impression Bridge, scenic, fancy but not flashy. This is nice, I might live here. Smithfield Street Bridge is Dormont, old school charm, walkable personality, historic bridge for a historic but fun town.
I like that one.
Yeah. Next, we have the Veterans Bridge. Mount Lebanon. Been here forever, reliable, classic Pittsburgh. We have the West End Bridge as Crafton. Underrated, affordable, gets you where you need to go. Not flashy, but practical and lovable.
It's a nice bridge.
It is a nice bridge. We are at the Liberty Bridge. They says Bethel Park. Big commuter energy. A lot of people rely on it every day to get to where they need to go. So I guess if you're traveling.
Big commuter energy. I like that.
The Hot Metal Bridge, Lawrenceville. Formerly industrial, now trendy and cool. Steel past, Instagram present. And then
love that bridge too.
Yeah. Last but not least, the Andy Warhol Bridge. They say as shady side, it is stylish, artsy, photogenic. Aesthetic matters here.
Beautiful.
So what do you
Got
think?
new lights on that bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with all of that.
Yeah, I thought
That's
it did pretty
very
well.
good.
Yeah, it's good too. So if you guys have any different suggestions, please let us know. We'd love to hear it.
Yeah. We miss any bridges? I think we got
Well, I
like
mean, we missed a few, but
469 to go.
sorry, I didn't have that much time.
429? I don't forget how many. Oh my goodness.
Slow progress.
So St. Patrick's Day is coming up. The parade
Ooh,
will be downtown March 14th.
absolutely.
Went to their website. That will be starting at 10 a.m. And what did I read? This was their, no, not this one. Okay. It was their 75th year was on one of these. So
Okay.
I'm on there. I don't think it's gonna let me play a YouTube video, but I've gone now the last 2 years to the parade, and I'll tell you what,
Yeah.
I'm never really been into like parades and like just standing around, but this one is really, really fun.
I,
I stand across from this one parking garage, and it's cool. People that will line up like 6 stories high and yelling down. It's really a
get a
good
good
time.
view. I
Yeah,
have
it's really
never
cool.
done it, but I've always wanted to. It's something I've
Went to
always
the parade?
considered. Yeah, I've never done it.
Oh my
I mean, I've
goodness.
been to parades, but definitely not the St. Patty's Day one. I hear it's very fun.
Yeah. If you couldn't make it, there's a YouTube video that they live
Ooh,
stream it every
very
year.
cool.
So if you don't want to make it out, it's supposed to be raining this weekend. Check it out on YouTube. It's the
Yeah,
2025 Pittsburgh St. Patrick's Day Parade live stream there.
there you go. Enjoy it from the comfort of your couch.
Yeah.
It will be
Also
warm
there,
this weekend
go
though,
ahead.
so
70s, right?
yeah,
70s and rain. I'll take it.
yeah, I'll take it.
Any plans?
I'm going to take the puppy to Grist House.
Grist House. What's at Grist House?
Yeah, a place that they allow dogs. I have a couple friends that live near there, and we all just decided we would meet up with our pups and hang out.
Grist House.
Yeah. So this is the one in Millvale, not the. I think they made what the Grist House Command or whatever they call it down in
Millville.
somewhere. But yeah, this one's just the plain old regular Grist House. We figure since it, unless it rains, of course, but we should see some sunshine a little bit, so we figure we'll enjoy a little bit of time outside.
I don't think I've ever been in here.
Never been to Grist
Ooh,
House.
oh, I love these videos.
Grist House is nice, very
We're gonna
nice.
need to get a video like this for our website.
Yeah,
Nothing cooler than pulling it up and bam, video.
absolutely.
I've never been here. I'll have to go. Oh
You have to
wow,
go.
look at
It's
all the
really nice.
dogs.
Yeah, so it's they have a food truck there often. So I think like every now and then they'll rotate between a couple, if I remember correctly. So like they don't serve food there, but they allow you to get from the food truck, bring it in. There's a very large outdoor section, and then a little indoor section as well. But it is really nice.
Super cool. So this
Yeah,
is down on East Sherman Street in 15209 in Millville.
yeah.
Did you ever download the app, the Tap Room, or is it called the Tap Untapped?
Untapped. Yeah,
Yeah,
I had it many, many years ago, but I ended up stopping. I should probably get it again.
yeah. I was using it. It kind of made it fun. Like gave us something to like
Hmm.
track and
Tried different things
follow
and
along. Yeah.
yeah. I have a couple friends that use
So
it, so I'll have to get back into it.
yeah, Cassie inspired me. She went to the cookie crawl over the
I did. For the
winter,
winter, yeah.
and I was felt left out. So I saw they were doing a pierogi crawl this weekend
Ooh,
in the South Side.
okay.
What I most was interested in when I heard that you did one and was following you on Instagram, the photos of all the different places that you went to. I
Mhm.
think that's the coolest part about the crawls.
Yeah,
You get to hit so many at one time.
yeah. Tried,
Where
like,
was the
places I
South
would never
Side
walk
one?
into, so 'cause like,
Yeah,
especially in
right,
Lawrenceville where they do the cookie tour, there's a lot of just, like, small shops that I, enjoy, but it's, unless I'm going down there for a specific thing, like, I'm probably not walking through them. So it's
right.
nice that they encourage people to at least check it out, it's there.
Yeah. So they do have a line up here. I'm just going to go through quick. I guess the Urban Tap. I got
Hmm,
something, a story about on that one too. 12 Whiskey Barbecue, Mario's, Capo's, Dive Bar, Permani Bros, Tiki Lounge, Finn McCool's, White Eagle, Archie's, Kupka's, the Flats, library on Carson. Got a story on that one. Smoky Joe's Saloon and Ruger's Pub.
Hmm.
So that's a pretty good lineup. I noticed
Yeah.
they did like, I guess you would have needed a kitchen in it. That was what was cool about the
Mm.
cookie crawl is you went to
Yeah.
like a climbing gym, you went to a
Hmm.
bookstore,
Yeah.
you were going to a lot of different places. This is all bars, so I
Right.
guess it's a bar crawl as well. But each pierogi will be $1. It is charity event. I can't remember what it was going towards. Something down in the South Side, like their community organization.
Okay.
But this is their 25th year doing this.
Oh wow.
So I'm going to task myself to report back on what I thought the best pierogi was. I do get
There you
picky when
go.
it comes to pierogies. I don't just
Yeah.
like them all. So
Okay.
I think
I'm
that's
interested to hear.
important. Have you ever had like exceptional pierogies from somewhere?
Not necessarily. I feel like they've all. I mean, I've enjoyed them, yeah, but none. I guess none that actually stand out. So
Yeah.
I'm curious.
I don't know if they're even still open. This was before 2020. It was like 2019, I would imagine. But I went into a place on Bloomfield on the main drag
Hmm.
by the Children's Hospital called Eptica. Might be chopping that name up. They had pierogies and they were filled with all kind of stuff. So it almost like
Hmm.
made an empanada almost out of it.
Okay.
But that place was phenomenal pierogies. It was one big pierogies, and some places they like sell them like in a pack of 6 as a entree or not an entree. What's that thing that comes out first? You
Appetizer.
eat appetizer. So they're like real small, little babies.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
like one big one. But
I
yeah,
had.
we'll see who's got the best ones.
Yeah, I had a interesting enough. I think it might have been Bigum. I had like a pierogi flatbread, which was,
Mm,
if you want all the carbs, there you go. But no, it was interesting but good.
yeah, they have good pierogies there. I can remember eating
They do.
pierogies at
Yeah.
Bigum Tavern. They do a good job. All their food's always good.
Yeah.
I like that place a lot. Yeah, so pierogies are only $1. All those places
There
are
you
getting
go.
hit. That's exciting.
It's awesome food.
I know we just bought them last night, so I don't know how like the ticket system works, but it does say here on Eventbrite, few tickets left.
Mm, okay.
So if anybody wants to go to that, make sure to grab them quick.
Yeah.
Something next that's coming up in Western would this be considered Western or Central PA? This is the harvesting season for maple syrup.
Maple syrup. It's
What do they have
interesting.
going on this weekend with the maple
Oh.
syrup? So it's in Somerset County. It's not
Mm-hmm.
in Allegheny.
Yeah.
You will have to get out and drive a little bit. On their website
It's
here
a beautiful
now.
weekend to drive. Yeah. Well, it looks like what they're teaching you how to. Would you tap maple syrup?
No, so they already tapped them.
Okay.
Looks like February 28th, like it's
Mm.
last week. And now it'll be taste testing. It was on their website. I had to go to the bottom
Oh,
and go to events. And then I pulled up a map. I guess it's a lot of different farms that are having us
interesting.
download PDF. Let's do a brochure, see what they say. Yeah, so check out this brochure. I don't know if
Oh
any
wow.
of you could
It's a little
see
bigger than I
this.
thought.
It's a lot of people, a lot of businesses here.
Wow.
McCormick Family Farm, the Maple Lodge, Black Bear Maple Camp. Let me just go into one of them. Let's see, here's Black Bear Maple Camp. Our sap comes from 7,500 taps in the hills and hollows of Larimer Township. We boil
Mm.
on a 3x12 propane evaporator while we produce fancy syrup and related products. We are I should say well known for our bourbon barrel aged syrup.
Call them out on their grammar.
Yeah, so that's super cool. I've never done anything like this before.
No, not at all. Interesting. I don't know that
Um,
I've ever, I guess, tried syrup. Like,
yeah,
I'm assuming they mean like, fresh. I don't that I know of, unless I've been somewhere that put it on and just didn't say that. Yeah, I'd be interested to see how it tastes different.
there will be sugar making spatza, boiling, and abilities for kids to tap a tree at Bears Bros Maple Camp. Um, so what's the seasoning that you would put like a vinaigrette almost? I heard a mention of that.
Hmm.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Maybe like I can't think of it. I went to Virginia down where there's like these baths where like the founding fathers like would go. It's like I don't know, natural spring that comes down.
Hmm.
There was I almost have to run to the kitchen to get one. Well, we brought one home. It's like apparently they make maple syrup of that.
Okay.
Fresh stirred maple sugar. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything mentioning it.
Yeah. That brings me up to a debate that I often hear. Do you refrigerate your syrup or not?
Vinaigrette is what it was.
Vinaigrette.
They make a bunch of different vinaigrettes. I'd like to taste
Yeah.
that maple syrup.
Mm.
What do we do with ours? No, we leave it in the cupboard.
Okay.
What do you do?
Mine's in the fridge. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't use it too often, but my grandma always refrigerated hers. So now that just, I just sort what I've known.
yeah.
I think
I
I've
didn't know we
read that
had
if
this
it's,
here.
yeah, I think I've read that if it's real maple syrup, you are supposed to refrigerate it.
Oh, really?
But so I'm not sure about, the store-bought ones that, what are they, like Mrs. Buttersworth or whatever, they might not be as fancy.
Yeah. I like this one here. It's Fours Seasons Maple up in the top right corner.
Hmm.
Produced wood-fired maple syrup with approximately 2,500 taps. We will have tools and supplies used on display. We will have pulled pork sandwiches featuring our maple
Wow.
barbecue, along with samples for our other maple products. Rusty Musket Distilling Co. will be present on Saturday the 7th. Won't be able to make that then. With samples of their maple rye whiskey.
Hmm.
This is a pretty cool.
I
Did
didn't
not know this
realize,
happened right here.
yeah, I didn't
Somerset
realize like
County.
maple syrup was such a big ordeal. Now I'm intrigued.
Does Canada have maple syrup? I always thought it was like Canadian maple syrup. Now I'm gonna
I
be
mean, yeah.
Somerset County.
Where,
I don't know where this is on a map. Do you know where it is? Oh,
Somerset?
Somerset County's where
Yeah.
yeah, that plane came down
Hmm.
83.
Yep.
Okay. So this is maybe an hour.
Yeah, like an
Okay,
hour and a half
okay.
probably.
Yes. All right. And if you didn't want to go all the way to Somerset County, the Pittsburgh Botanical
Hey,
Garden is also having their maple syruping. We all know that
very cool.
maple, I'm just reading here off the site, guys. We all know what maple syrup is, but what is the process that transforms the sweet liquid from trees into the delicious syrup you enjoy on your pancakes? Join
Hmm.
educators for an explanation and demonstration of this process, including syrup tasting and fun activities. This program is suitable for all ages and is a great way to get outside during a colder month.
Hmm.
Have you been to this place before, Cassie?
I have not.
Oh my goodness, you have to go. This
I
place
know.
is
That's what I hear
so
all the time. Yeah.
clean.
Yeah.
It's so clean. Apparently it's in a um, whatever that's called when you like scrape the ground, like surface mining, and then
Hmm.
they backfilled it with this beautiful place. It is super
Okay.
cool, and the building is just like this modern organic. It's an unbelievably nice place to spend the
Let's check it
day.
out. Yeah.
I think they would probably allow. Did we? No, I don't remember taking Clover. I think we get nervous about like, oh, we got to call ahead, make sure they're not weird
Yeah.
with us, because then she has to sit in the car. Um, but it's all concrete pads, and then
Okay.
once you're off the concrete, then it becomes like real nice paths for you to walk. And then it's
Yeah.
like a nature preserve, so you're like walking along it, and they have like these like mailboxes, and you like pull the piece of paper out, and you like hold it up, and it tells you
Okay.
like what kind of tree it is, and like
That's
what the
cool.
leaves look like. So you can turn it into like a little educational thing.
Yeah. I've heard great things about it. Yeah. I just never.
I think I made it to like two boxes, and I'm like, come on.
Yeah.
I guess I'll have to come back.
I mean, I could be totally wrong, but I think I have heard that they are dog friendly there, as long as, of course, you stay on the trail on a leash,
Okay, okay.
whatnot. But I don't know that for sure,
Uh,
so don't quote me
so
on that.
it does say that it's $10. Oh, excuse me, it's $15 for non-members, 10 for a child. I'm doubt that this is considered on the Rad Pass, but we did get into this place with the Rad Pass.
Okay.
If you haven't noticed, I'm all about this Rad Pass. You see it
I
here at
was
the
gonna make a
bottom.
comment. Yeah.
Yeah,
I really need
so
to get one still.
Rad works here.
Very cool.
Yeah, so we'll see if that works there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Another thing to do.
Cool.
Yeah, and we got what?
Big
Pages
opening.
opens. Yeah, Pages Dairy Mart opens March 9th for its 75th anniversary. Now, I am going to be completely honest, and I'm sure this will shock so many people. I've never been there.
Don't you dare say it.
That's not true. I've been there. I've never had it. The one time we did go, we were in a kind of in a little bit of a hurry, so we weren't able to wait in the line. We gave it a shot, but it took a little longer than we thought. But that's my fault for going on a night that I had something planned. But
Oh,
I do
bummer.
know a lot of people go there after kickball. So I hear about it all the time, how great it is. So it is on my list this year to try.
Yeah,
I
so
will
we
be honest
joked.
though too. I'm not much of an ice cream person, so that's half the reason, but
I feel
it's
that.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So this line is basically a rite of passage. It's long.
Yeah.
They're working on it. I do like. I don't know if they came up with this idea from COVID, but
Hmm.
if you see on the screen here, you like after you order, then you go back into this, and you have like 6 here, 6
Hmm.
like
There you
little
go.
booths. So they at least get you moving.
Yeah.
I did see on their Instagram they're renovating the windows,
Oh
opening
yeah.
it up. So this place
Very
is
nice. I've heard it's
really
very much
nice.
worth it. So.
Love how you park
Yeah.
under the bridge.
Hmm.
It's a really cool place to hang out. Look, they even have
Absolutely.
merch. This place is serious
They're
business.
legit.
Yeah, that's fun. That's cool.
Yeah. I'll be there this year.
I heard
And
that
if
some of the food is even good. I didn't even know they serve
their
food, but
food?
they have
Oh,
obviously like the small grill where they do like fries, hot
okay.
dogs,
I didn't know
hamburgers.
that.
So if you were just driving by and you were like, oh, I'm gonna stop at McDonald's or something, this place apparently
There you
has some
go.
really good
Yeah.
sandwiches.
I do pass it a lot, like when
Consider
I like showings down that way.
is a hamburger a sandwich?
I think that's another debate. What
Yeah,
would you consider it one?
yeah, I would.
Okay. Shouldn't have asked because now I don't have an answer. And I guess technically it's in between two slices of bread, but
That's right.
yeah. Yeah.
So I did see this last week. Somebody else also did something like this, but they turned it into a drink. It's called the Titty Sphinx IPA.
Yeah. What did we say that was?
And
Dancing Gnome?
yeah,
Is that
Dancing
correct?
Gnome. I don't know what it is if they're getting like really good commercial space, but this is in where was this place at? It's that small section down there along the river. Do you know what 15215 is? What is that considered there?
No. Is it? Am I thinking like
Sharpsburg.
Sharpsburg area?
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes, it's Sharpsburg. They have like 3 of the best breweries all within like a triangle.
Mm.
Yeah,
I
it's a
went.
really oh, you guys can't see. I got it pulled up here. Dancing Gnome.
Yeah. They do have very good stuff. I don't think I've ever been to the actual brewery. Oh, nope, now you show that picture. Yes, I have. We stopped in
You've
there.
been to this one? Look
Yeah,
how
we stopped in
nice
there
this.
one very quickly after after a kickball game.
Yeah.
Story of
This
my
is
life.
another one where it's just so extremely clean.
Yeah,
Look at this
very
place.
nice.
This is a
Yeah,
brewery, guys. This looks like
yeah.
you're walking into like a tech company or something.
It is
Unreal.
very nice.
Speaking of tech companies, I drove by Duolingo over
Duolingo,
in
yeah.
East Liberty, and they just got plants everywhere
Mm-hmm.
as you drive by the windows. It's so
Yeah.
cool.
Do you use Duolingo at all?
I did. I think
Yeah.
the most I've ever got was a 30-day streak.
No. What
How
were you
about you?
trying to learn?
Spanish.
Okay.
I
I do
learned
use it.
Spanish since I was like
Yeah.
13.
Yeah. No, I do
Well, I
use
don't know
it.
if trying hard enough.
Every now and then. Yeah, I put
Yeah.
Italian on it, so
Oh, really?
yeah.
Why Italian?
Why not? Something
True.
different. I did, Spanish in high school and everything, and I don't know, wanted to try something different, and I started it and ended up enjoying it. So here we are. But yeah,
Interesting.
back to this little.
What the heck is this
So I
kitty
have, if you
Sphinx
want,
statue?
it is, yeah.
You have a picture
So
of it?
I do. If you've ever been to Allegheny Cemetery, which I know you've
Ready
heard
for
me
an
talk about
anatomy class.
multiple times on there, uh, They have so Allegheny Cemetery has these huge mausoleums, and one of the, of course, most popular one there is this mausoleum with the Sphinx on them. Um, I think the name is Winter on it, if I can see that correctly. Yeah, I remember seeing it as soon as I moved in here. I've been back many times. It does, of course, stand out. It's got some gold on it, and of course, interesting little Sphinx. But yeah, they have become such a Pittsburgh staple now that I went to like a handmade arcade once, and they had magnets of it, pins, little paintings, like photos, like everything. So it's one of the things that's known around Pittsburgh, and now it's a beer.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
What's the idea behind it? Like, was somebody buried here?
Yeah, but I'll be honest, I don't know the backstory to it. That'd be interesting to find out, like why they chose what they chose. Um, but I don't know.
Huh. I found a poem about the Sphinx at the Allegheny Cemetery.
Yeah.
Somebody on Reddit put locked out of Elfland. Let me proofread it real quick so there's nothing vulgar in here. Beyond the cemetery gates, beneath its looming castle towers, tombs of historical relevance make this a free museum where, guarded by two Sphinx, there stands a mausoleum. The Sphinxes both sit nude and proud, sky-clad in nature's garb. Within the cemetery, they are the featured stars. Through each Sphinx knows secret riddles. See, she is objectified. The titty Sphinx, the locals say, as they pass her in the light of day, taking no note of her knowledge or the riddles she presents. They see her only for her body, which the proud Sphinx might resent. Or maybe beyond the cemetery gates. Oh, it just goes on and on and on. Interesting. So
Yeah.
this was locked out of Elfland on Reddit. I thought we were going to get something better there.
Yeah.
Allegheny Cemetery magnets. Okay, they made magnets of this. If you
Yeah,
guys are
I've
able to
seen
see.
all kinds of stuff. Looks like the guy's name was Emil Winter. He passed in 1941. He was an industrialist and a banker, born in Pittsburgh in 1857. Owned a meat packing operation on Hers Island before selling it in 1902. Still not sure why he chose this, but there's a little backstory of the guy there.
Yeah, it must mean something because it says that
Yeah.
there's the same statue in is it Austria or Australia?
Okay.
Somewhere there. Yeah, so that's interesting.
Yeah.
What a beautiful, what do they call
Yeah.
this?
Mausoleum.
Mausoleum.
Yeah. I mean, Allegheny Cemetery is full of beautiful mausoleums like that. If you're ever looking for a nice place to take a walk or a bike ride or a run, I highly recommend going through there. Little hilly
Oh,
at times, but they've also got some flat areas and two ponds and beautiful trees, like wildlife. There's always like turkey, deer, gophers, squirrels, whatever. It's really nice. Beautiful place.
wow. Very
Yeah.
cool. Maybe we'll have to have somebody on from the Pittsburgh Foundation. That's
Yeah.
very cool. So much stuff. I mean, the more you just like look for things. I remember being like
Yeah.
when I first moved to Pittsburgh. I was 18, and I always was like, "Oh, I can't wait till I'm 21. I can finally go start doing things." And then
Yeah.
you turn 21, and you're like, "What else is there to do?"
Yeah.
There's so much stuff in the
All kinds of
city.
stuff. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Absolutely.
So that's cool.
Yeah.
Where are we at? We got the dancing gnomes. We hit that.
Yeah.
The story with there's just a lot left out on it. It's been going around all week on that rat that was running across the
Oh,
beer
Urban
tap
Tap.
down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they never mention like I've yet to ever see a rat. I lived on Mount Washington.
Mm-mm.
Was in Southside a lot
Yeah.
and have never seen a rat. But anyway,
Yeah.
they tore down a building behind it, and obviously all those little
Yeah.
critters need a place to go, so they go to wherever the closest place is. So it's
Yeah.
really unfortunate they're getting blasted the way that they are over one little rat.
Yeah.
It was a well-fed rat. You got to remember, okay, if they're surviving all of these traps,
Yeah.
this is smart rat. I almost said rabbit. It was as big as a rabbit.
It was.
It was a rat.
Yeah.
So I'll personally say I'm not afraid of going down there and
Yeah.
supporting that business this weekend. I think it's unfortunate to get
Yeah.
hit with such a stupid
Yeah.
accusation. And
It
immediately
happens.
there
Yeah.
was the food and safety people were there. They looked over everything and approved it. It was fine.
Good.
Um,
Yeah,
but yeah,
that
they've been
person.
getting hit hard the past year. They also got hit on the Shady Side one next to our office over there.
Oh yeah.
I go in there every single time. Food's good. Bartenders are always
Yeah.
extremely nice.
Yeah. Never had a bad time there.
Never. Yeah. So, a real estate thing to think of is just dealing with this today. So we have a buyer lined up on a piece of property. There is a tenant in the property, and the lease is month to month. Well, after inspections, after we go through the whole process, and we're like a week away from closing, they signed a lease with the tenant, renewing it for 1 year. Now, there's obviously contract language. I didn't know there was contract language. I had to go back and read it all again, but it does specifically state that a seller cannot renew or create any new leases during the process of it being under contract. So that's what I'm dealing with today. It's kind of this is like interesting. This is why I like this business.
Yeah.
Because you got to remember we are practicing real estate. There is no
Totally.
set day for us. We're always dealing with different tasks, and there's no like exact way to do anything. So this is
Yeah.
what makes it fun. It's super unfortunate for the buyer. The only person
Yep.
that's probably going to make out from this is, I guess, the tenant. I have no clue what anybody was
What the
thinking
next steps are. Yeah.
by locking them in for a year. I know my skeptical brain thinks that they might not have been paying, and they're just like locking them in. Like it's called like
Okay.
it's tenant stuffing. So when you get into
Mhm.
these bigger multi-units where there's like, let's say 50 plus units, well, they want to push tenants into it as quickly as possible so that the books look better.
Oh
So you're
yeah.
basically cooking the books, and then you take it to market and you're like, oh, look, we have a 90% occupancy. And then
Yeah.
you realize like the tenants weren't vetted. There's no credit checks on them. There's no proof of history on them. They just shoved them in there. Well, now whoever buys it has a serious problem. So that's
Yeah.
what we're dealing with. We did take a listing out in Whitehall. It's a 3-bedroom ranch, an extended back patio on. It has a split unit on it. I brought that on for 285. That will be going active. I was hoping it was going to go today, but we're going to wait and list it on Monday. So if anybody's looking for a property in that price range, feel free to
Yeah.
reach out to us now. We can't show it, obviously. This is not a coming soon listing. I'm just mentioning it now. But Monday we will be able to get you into it.
There you go.
Yeah. Anything else you want to hit today?
Something that my past week that I have been dealing with is I had a buyer who was very interested in a property. We went back, we did a second showing. We talked about it back and forth for like over a week. It's just kind of been sitting there. They did drop the price a little bit. So we did end up, talking to the list agent a couple times and kind of asking what can we do? They are interested. They just did not feel comfortable offering the price that they were asking.
Yeah.
Um, and it was very nice. The list agent is amazing so far. I love talking with her. But she was, of course, very encouraging of course, if it's respectful, but put the offer in anyway. Like you never know what they're going to do. Like it's always worth at least getting your name in there, letting them know that you're interested. Of course, this isn't like extremely low. It's not like we're asking for 50 grand off of it or anything. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we put it in there. We still don't have an answer yet. That's just happened, but it's just, a reminder of it's always, it can be worth a shot in the correct circumstances. But yeah, it almost scared my buyer away. And then, he came back and was like, what, I do love this house. Like, you're right. If they are interested in at least looking at my offer, entertaining my offer, like let's try it. And at least this is a first time home buyer, so it is giving him a little bit more comfort of starting the search, starting to put in offers. This is our very first offer we've done, so it just kind of opened that up of you can negotiate things. It's, different eyes out there.
Yeah. And that's lovely that you reached out to the list agent and had a conversation,
Mhm.
because it does take skill to bring in what might be considered an offensive or even low
Mhm.
offer. I mean, we've both dealt with emotional sellers, and
Yeah.
unfortunately, agents sometimes get emotionally attached to the outcome as well,
Yeah.
when we're supposed to be intermediators that keep the emotions out of it. But then when that client gets emotional, it kind of gets passed on to the seller. So sometimes when you reach out and, hey, look, I got an offer coming to you here. It's low. We
Mhm.
don't want to. As soon as you open the offer, you don't want to feel like you just got
Yeah.
slapped. So it's
Yeah.
nice to call ahead and
Oh,
have that
yeah.
conversation. It's
Yeah,
it's
she
real
was
skill.
yeah, she was very appreciative, very, like, highly encouraging of, "We love the way you're going about everything. Like, we
Mm,
wanna see it, it'd be nice, maybe we can make something work out." But so, yeah,
love that.
we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. On top of that, we also will probably not be next weekend, but we have a Mount Oliver. Actually, it's not Mount Oliver, it's Arlington.
Mhm.
It's a 3-bedroom, a little bit older brick, I should say, but
Mhm.
older as far as the cosmetics in the property. But that one's going to be coming off for $125,000. You're going to be in Arlington, which is just slightly southwest. Would that be slight
Mhm.
south? Excuse me, southeast
East, yeah,
uh, of of
of Mount Oliver, Mount
of
Washington.
downtown, but it's
Yeah.
right behind Mount Washington. It's
Mhm.
right behind, right above Southside. So you'll be right down into the city in
Yeah,
10 minutes
yeah,
for $125,000. So if you're
yeah,
complaining about affordability, this property is move-in ready
very nice.
for $125,000. You will not be able to find a good deal like that. And I don't get emotional about it. Whoever buys it, but it would be really nice to see somebody in the community that's going to own it, buy it.
Mhm.
Again, everybody's complaining about hedge funds buying all these properties up.
Yeah,
Well, the community needs to get together and push these houses on homeowners. It's the responsibility of the current homeowner to decide who they're going to sell it to. Because I know immediately we're going to be getting offers uh, that have California and New York written all over them. So it's $125,000. We will put in a 7-day period, which means the property will be marketed for 7 full days, because we know immediately that property, we're going to get probably list price offers on it, cash.
mhm,
They may want a 7-day inspection, but that at least gives you enough time that you can get out there and get in and take a look at it. That's the
yeah,
thing that's happening right now. It's really not that the price is coming down in the market. Quick update on our real estate market here. The days on market are going up, but the sell prices are staying the same, if not slightly up. Our average, we just had a company meeting on Tuesday. Um, the average this time last year was 275, I think, in February, and now it's
that's
310.
yeah,
So the prices 100% are going up. So don't get too confused on it. I mean, the longer we wait, the higher things are going to continue to go. If we're waiting for that specific interest rate, I mean, they were down into the high fives last week. That's beautiful. I think that's really good.
yeah,
I wouldn't wait until you think you're never going to time it right. If we all were able to
right.
time the real estate market right, we'd all be super rich, right? Everybody talk to your grandparents. They're all like, "Oh, I wish I would have bought 10." Well, yeah, it's hindsight's 2020, right?
Yeah,
There's never going to be a perfect time to buy. You just got to get one that you see yourself in.
yeah,
Um, and that's a real skill too, and it's tough. We talk to first time home buyers every single day, and the
mhm,
hardest thing to do is explain that you still have to go in sometimes above list price if you want a property. Two,
yeah,
what is it, two or three? I think it was 3 times in the past week that we've had to go over list price to get us a sale. So that's
mhm,
3 prices, or excuse me, 3 houses. Uh, Two we lost out on because you just kind of have to almost go out there and get punched a couple times to realize how serious it is. But if you lose out on a couple, you have to be willing to lose out on it. Um, but we ended up getting one accepted, and you know what ended up happening almost immediately? They're like, "Oh, I wish I didn't know, probably could have
Yeah.
got it for less." And I'm like, I wouldn't be so confident in that. They're still selling for above list price.
Yeah.
Uh, and remember, the agents are starting to make sure that the property, smart ones, are making sure that the house sits on the market for a short period of time before
Mhm.
they accept. Because that's the other thing. I have a client that's working and cannot get off until after 5 o'clock and go look at the
Right.
house. Well, if you accept an offer within 2 days, some people can't get in there that quick, right? The
Right.
Shrek plays going on at all the local schools that I pass. I got the little signs up. Okay,
Yeah.
how do you expect them to get in after the play,
Yeah.
right? And now, what if you missed out on a buyer that was willing to go above list, was willing to give you the perfect uh, contingencies,
Yeah.
everything, and you went and accepted an offer in the first 2 days of it being active? It's just crazy to
Yeah.
expect people to be able to jump and immediately get in there and come take a look at it. It's just really silly.
Absolutely.
I'm sure you follow like Zillow Gone Wild, where like these beautiful places
Yes.
get all kind of recognition. Well, they almost don't get recognition until almost like 2 weeks after. So you just
Mhm.
sold a home that went mega viral. And if you make it on Zillow Gone Wild, your listing goes viral.
Yeah.
I got like, I can't even think, 600,000 people that view those listings, and then they
Yeah.
go and look at the Zillow a couple times because Pittsburgh's got such old inventory here.
Mhm.
So
I
listings end up
remember
going super viral.
Yeah, I remember we had that one in, well, we didn't have it, we saw it. I toured it with a couple of people in, like, Perry North, I think it was
Yes.
Perry South, Perry North, I
Yes.
think it was. Yeah, that one
Yes.
went absolutely viral. I had people reaching out constantly to go see it. Yeah,
Yeah.
that one got a lot of traction.
Yeah. It sold for list price. I
Yeah,
I think that should have went for 50,000 over list price
yeah,
if they would have waited.
I yeah,
I don't know if it's because we're like still like a little bit of a rusty town, but it's just hard for some people to gather that there's like literally people spending 500 grand on like this contemporary piece of art. My point is they don't even think with money.
yeah,
They're just buying stuff. And with the rental prices going up, the draft coming, Airbnb still doing good. People
yeah,
are buying these houses. These are true assets. Somebody would have paid 50,000 over that. I am so confident.
yeah,
I think they listed that. Here's the thing, and stop me if I keep going here, but
yeah,
we tell our clients that we should list it at or slightly below market value. I tell that
yeah,
to every single person. I
mhm,
make the story on why they should do that.
yep,
I think some people say that to the seller and then they immediately get nervous. Like as soon as the listing goes
mm,
active, like, I'm worried, is this going
yeah,
to sell? Is this going to sell? Oh my God, it's been 3 days. Like I'm watching the calendar, and
yeah,
we're getting nervous. Like, oh, I don't want to be wrong. This is why we don't give exact numbers when we take listings. I'm talking
mhm,
our team. We don't. We
like a
give a
range.
range because we can't specifically say exactly what it's going to sell for. We'll give you
Right,
5% up, 5% down, or excuse
yep,
me, three down, three up. Um, but I know the feeling of getting nervous, and that's not our job. We're supposed to get it them the most amount of money if that's what they're looking for in the shortest
absolutely.
amount of time. Um, and I think that's what happens. I think the agent gets nervous, and they're like, there's like this old tale that your first offer is going to be your best one, and I totally don't agree with that. I've
Mm,
had so many offers come in first, and they're like so desperate. It's just
yeah,
like, these people look like they're going to have buyer's remorse. I know living with my girlfriend, like she'll buy something and like immediately be like, I think I should return this. And
oh,
they're much
yeah,
smaller things, but it's
right,
just like, you imagine this is the biggest purchase of your life.
yeah,
And you don't think during that window of inspections, you're going to be looking at other listings like, is this the perfect one? And they hear
absolutely,
30-year mortgages and they think they're locked in forever. I mean,
yeah.
what am I 30? So if I went 30 years, I'd be 60. Like some people can't wrap their head around, like you will get to sell it before then if you
Right. Yeah,
choose. You're not
you're not living
truly
in this
locked
house till
in.
then.
Yeah. Like the average person our age is 5 years.
5 years, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
So
we've lived in ours for, like, 2, and we're already, like, making plans for, like, the next couple years, like, what's
yeah,
the next one we're gonna get? Like, we should just rent this one out, like, like,
right.
definitely
Yeah, I heard you
not
rent
planning
your
on
place out
forever.
for the draft.
We're not allowed. Westview's not allowing us.
Something really cool in the tax code. I heard something. Can't think of what the term is, but if you rent your house out for less than 14 days, you don't have to pay cap gains taxes on it. I'm not a CPA. We'll have a CPA on,
There you go.
but
Have to
that's really
ask.
cool. So anybody
Yeah.
that does their rents a room or anything,
Yeah.
I don't think we could build an ADA on an accessory dwelling unit on my property, or we'd ever get even the money back. But that would be really cool for people that have like a duplex, and they could rent
Yeah.
one of them, and pay their mortgage off in the other unit. But
Absolutely.
that month to month would be really cool for that draft. There is a website out there. I don't have it on me, but you can just type it in and it'll come up. But people are getting thousands of dollars
Yeah.
for a day.
And we're only
So
50 days away from it, so start looking
yeah.
now.
Oh my goodness, 50 days.
50 days. That's what I
Wow.
saw on, I think, 50. I saw
Wow.
the counter was at 50 now. I guess my question would be, was that today? But yeah, it's there.
Wow. Awesome,
Yeah.
guys. So that's going to be it for this week. I'll let you
Yeah.
know next which pierogi wins the crawl.
There you go. So, all right, that's going to do it for this week's episode of Move Me to Pittsburgh. Thanks for spending time with us.
If you enjoyed this episode or you have any questions you want us to cover next time, send them our way. We love hearing from our listeners.
As always, if you're thinking about buying, selling, or investing anywhere here in Pittsburgh, we're always glad to help.
Thanks again for hanging out with us.
We'll see you next time on Move Me to Pittsburgh.